Hi there, welcome to Learn with Teja.
List. A list is a sequence of values. These values are usually called elements or items. The elements of a list can be of any data type. In a list, the elements are separated by commas and enclosed within square brackets. For example, let's create a list of 5 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and store the list in a variable a. If you print a, the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets displayed. Elements in a list are accessed by using bracket operator. The general form of accessing a value in list is list followed by value in square braces. The value in the bracket specify the index, which indicates which element in the list you want. The index starts at 0. The index of first element is 0, second element is 1 and so on. Negative index is used to access values from end of the list. Last element has index -1, second last has -2 and so on. For example, to access third element in the list A, you specify A and index in square braces. The index of third element is 2. The third value 3 gets displayed. If you try index -1, the last value 5 gets displayed. A list is mutable. That is, the values in a list can be changed. When bracket operator appears on left side of an assignment, it specifies the element of list that gets assigned. For example, to change the second element of list A to 6, first specify A of 1 equal to 6. If you print the list, the values 1, 6, 3, 4, 5 gets displayed. In operator tells whether a value is present in the list or not. To use in, specify a value and then in followed by a list. For example, let's try checking if 3 is present in the list A. It gives true because 3 is present in the list. But if you try 7 instead of 3, it gives false. Traversing a list. Traversing a list means to process every element in a list. For example, let's say you have a list of names and need to find how many of those are John. For this, you need to process every name in the list and see if it is John or not. The most common way to traverse a list is by using the for loop. The general form of for loop is for value in list followed by colon and block of the code from the next line. For example, let's try to find the total of the previous list A. For this, first create a variable total and assign it to a value 0. Then type for num in A colon and in the next line total equals to total plus num and exit the for loop. What it does is it takes the first value in A, give it to variable num and increase the total by num, and then give the second value to the num and again increase the total and so on until the end of the list. If you print total, you get the total of the list 19. List operations. The operators plus and star can be used on lists. The plus operator concatenates two lists, that is, combines the lists. For example, if you create a list A with values 1, 2 and 3 and another list B with values 4, 5, 6 and try A plus B, you get the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similarly, the star operator repeats the list. For example, here list A has values 1, 2, 3. If you try A star 3, the result has 1, 2, 3 repeated 3 times. List slicing. A portion of a list is called a list slice. The general form to slice a list is list followed by start colon stop in square braces. Start represents the index from where the slice begins and stop represents the index where the slice ends. The element at stop is not included. Let's create a list A with the values 1 to 6. Let's say you need a slice from second value to the fourth value. First, specify the list A and then square braces inside the bracket start index 1 and colon and the end index 4. the values 2, 3, 4 gets displayed. Now if the start index is omitted, the slice starts from the beginning of the list. The values 1, 2, 3 and 4 get displayed. And if stop is omitted, the slice ends at the end of the list. The values 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 gets displayed. List methods. There are various methods that can be used on lists. The first method is append. This method adds a value to the end of the list. For example, let a equal to list of 1, 2, 3. Now try a dot append 4. If you print a, you see that the values 1, 2, 3 and 4 get displayed. The next method is extend. This takes a list as argument and append all its elements. For example, if you try a.extend and list 5, 6 as argument and print the list, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The next method is sort. This arranges the elements of list from low to high. For example, if a equal to list of 4, 2, 3, 5 and 1, now try a.sort. Then if you print a, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The elements are sorted. There are various ways to delete a value from a list. If you know the index of element, you can use pop method. For example, if a is list of 1, 2, 3, 4 and you try a.pop1, it removes the element with index 1, which is 2, and returns the value that was deleted. If you print a, it has values 1, 3, 4. If no index is provided, pop removes the last element of the list. If you don't need the removed value, try del keyword. Type del and access the element to delete using bracket operator. For example, if you try del a with 2 as index and print a, it have the values 1 and 3. The value 4 is deleted. If you know the value to remove but not the index, try remove method. For example, let a equal to list of 1, 2, 3, 4 and try a.remove 3 and print a. As you can see, the value 3 is deleted. To remove more than one element, try del with slice operator. For example, let a is a list from 1 to 5 and try del a with 1 as start and 4 as the end indices. If you print a, the values 2, 3, 4 are deleted.